saw, dude.
Bruh.
How
you feeling, man?
Feeling pretty good, man. Just hanging out, you know. Fucking just got off work, just having a brewski.
Yeah, man. I got 2 to my left, man. I took a couple of my roommates' Miller Lights just because, fuck it, I ain't paid for them.
And they are Miller Lite.
You said what?
And they are Miller Lite. That's like an old people beer.
Man, I do feel like you gotta be like 57 with some leather cage flip-flop sandals.
Well, yeah, like this past weekend, Jimmer's brother was at the bachelor party, and he's like 40. And what do you think he was drinking?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
It's kind of lame. No, they were cool. They were cool as fuck.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. Now I got some guys who got like some questionable beer choices, man. Like I got, Babe, man, Miller High Life, the champagne of beers and shit.
Nah, dude. I could actually. I mean, what? Before I talk shit about it, I couldn't tell you the last time I had a Miller High Life, and then the last time I heard of Miller High Life, the last time I heard of it before you just brought that up was on fucking Eastbound and Down season 1.
Season 1, not even the newest seasons. Season 1. For real, man. No, I'm like a Bud Light Corona guy. You know what I mean? I give me a Dos Equis, say once in a while or something, you know what I mean?
You had Modelo?
Modelo was good too.
Yeah, Modelo's fire.
Modelo's good too. I'll mess with some IPAs too. I like IPAs, but I'm not like one of them like meme-worthy, GIF-worthy IPA type dudes. You seen the memes that like, hey, I would love an IPA.
Yeah.
Let's talk about it. Yeah, I fucks with them, but I try not to be like one of them kind of guys about the things that I like. I know I am who I am, but
yeah, I know how that goes.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, damn, man. Nah, the bachelor party was cool though.
Yeah, dude. Fucking hotel was fucking super nice. The boat, like we got down there and the water on the river was like 4 feet low. Even the fucking like the ocean, like the lakes, like all right, like lakes and rivers, like all right, but like the ocean, I don't know, man. That's the fucking unknown out there.
I'm saying, bro. I'm saying.
Like, there's so much shit we don't know that's in the fucking ocean. Like, I don't know. Like fuck. I mean, I was getting ready to go back to work today and fucking heard on the news. It was like, yeah, there's been a couple of shark sightings and a 13-year-old and a 15-year-old got bit by a shark down in like Florida. No, I was like, fuck that, dude.
That's crazy.
They just got him a little bit. No, fuck that. Like, I don't want to get any of me got by a shark.
You know what I'm saying? Right. It was just a little bit. Just got a little taste. What the fuck?
Yeah, I know.
No, I know. That's crazy.
Something regular.
Bro, did I ever tell you? You ever watch Atlanta?
No, but I've fucking been wanting to. I haven't been able to find season 1 on TV, but I've been wanting to watch it.
I love that show. Catch it on Hulu. I don't know if season 2 is on Hulu. It's before I tell the story, I was gonna say season 1 is a lot more of a direct, dramatic comedy, but season 2 is different.
No, like, I've seen some of your tweets about it, and I'm like, what is going on with this show?
Yeah, right. So you brought up Florida, so I gotta tell it. And I might even leave this part in. The listeners who've seen the show will know. So Donald Glover's character and Lakeith Stanfield's character, they go to check on the other main character's uncle, who's played by Cat Williams. On the way there, they're talking about somebody who went to visit Florida. Ern's like family member went to go visit Florida. And so the other character is like, hey, tell them to beware of Florida, man. He goes, Florida, man? Who the fuck is Florida, man?
Bro.
He goes, we don't know what he looks like. We don't know when he was born. but he's always in the news. Florida man shoots unarmed teenager. Florida man fights flamingo. Florida man is that and the third, right? And so later in the show, they finally get to the uncle's house, who's played by Cat Williams, where he's having a domestic dispute. Basically, this woman is accusing him of kidnapping. He's mad at her because he thinks she stole his money, right? So Donald Glover's character, he's like, he talks to her like, did you steal his money? She's like, no, I didn't steal his fucking money. So he gives her some money to give to the uncle to make it right. She walks up, right, and gives him the money. Cat Williams goes, "Bitch, I knew you stole from me." So it gets to the point where like Donald Glover's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, are you crazy?" Cat Williams goes, "Nigga, I ain't crazy. I ain't Florida man." God damn it. Yeah, man. No, that show is amazing.
Like how much sense that makes too. Like, cause I've heard stories about Florida.
Yo,
just about people down there,
bruh.
And it's just out there, just like, is this real? Like, did this really fucking happen?
I told an old coworker about the Florida man thing, and so every news headline he sees with Florida man doing something crazy, he sends that to me.
Dude, yeah, they're nuts down there, right?
Bro, they are fucking crazy down there. They're fucking crazy down there, bro. I don't understand.
Like, it might be like the weather, it might be the heat, like the fucking humidity, like I don't fucking know, like the fucking hurricanes and shit, but fuck, yeah, they are nuts.
They are crazy down there, man. It's special down there. It is so special down there.
It's fucking special, yeah. It's the best way to put it.
Mm-hmm. God damn.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So, no problem. Well, fuck it. Let's get into it, man. This is episode 12 of The Hard Camera. I am Juve. That is the boy Big Ren, and together we are the Mega Powers. Big Ren, how you feeling, dog?
Feeling pretty good, man. Feeling pretty good. Fucking had a couple brewskis. Now I'm pouring up a nice little bourbon.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Oh, you pre-gamed and now you at the party.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad at work, just got off work a couple hours ago. Just kind of trying to still recover from this past weekend. It was a doozy. Fucking bachelor party, pussy holes, all types of wild shit,
Pussy holes out here being the everyman. Going to work, bachelor parties, checked out some pussy holes. God damn. Unbelievable, my dude. Well, first, yeah, I'm feeling alright for the most part too, man. We came off a good Extreme Rules show, or a solid Extreme Rules show. We'll touch on that a little bit as well. Big Ren, let them know how they can reach you on the social medias, dog.
You can find me at on Twitter at King Moff. You can find me on the Instagram at a Motherfucker. You can also find me on Snapchat at MoffedUp316. Jude, where can they find you at?
Bruh, I'm glad you asked, man, because there are mad ways to get a hold of us. You can hit me on the Twitter page at Juvie Desayuno, JUVIDESAYUNO. There's the show page, Mixcloud Juvie. You get the archive of the archive, plus the archive of the Hard Camera, plus all the witty witticisms that our crack tweet staff puts together. Those guys are great at what they do. They are pretty solid. They're kind of solid. They gave us a suggestion. I don't know if you caught it in your ads, and we'll get to it again. They gave us a suggestion about keeping a winning percentage, about our picks.
I definitely agree.
Which I'm kind of rolling for. So yeah, salute to them. There's Facebook.com/Juve. Of course, you can catch this show as well as all the other shows on Mixcloud.com/Juve. Oh man, yeah, there's mad ways to get a hold of this, man. I don't like being so easy to touch, but hey, I keep thick moisturized skin for the touching. Absolutely. Big Ren, We had, you know what? No. Before we go into the Extreme Rules show, because we'll recap that. Any news on the hearts and minds of you? I know I got one big thing I want to address, but is there anything else you want to touch on?
I don't think there's anything I want to touch on really, too specifically. Besides, I think I know what you're talking about. I think I know what you want to talk about.
Oh yeah, brother.
Yeah. Oh.
You see what I did, brother?
Like five. Oh, brother.
Right. So let's go ahead and address the big red and yellow elephant in the squared circle. Hulk Hogan, hours before the Extreme Rules show, was reinstated back into the WWE Hall of Fame. I did see the news bits that he was seen taking a flight into Cleveland, which is about a 2-hour drive from Pittsburgh, where Extreme Rules was held. Probably in an attempt to try to just throw off the Dirt Sheet Riders, brother. As far as not flying directly into Pittsburgh. He was at the Extreme Rules show. He was backstage. He issued an apology to the entire WWE locker room. From news accounts, man, there are a lot of superstars and legends who welcome him in with open arms. There's a large contingent that's 50-50. There's a large contingent that don't feel anything at all but aren't going to associate with the man. Before I get into my conflictions, is there anything you want to add?
Man, fuck, to be honest with you, man, I completely forgot that they even took his ass out of the fucking Hall of Fame.
I hear you. That's a real thing. That's a real thing. And you know what? I'm glad you said that, because it speaks to how do I want to put this? It speaks to the gravity of what got Hulk Hogan suspended or quote unquote blackballed. Booted. Blackball is too strong a word because he came back, but it speaks to the gravity of what got him booted in the first place. Hulk Hogan, the character, 157% deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. There would be no hard camera without Hulk Hogan. There'd be none of this without Hogan. Terry Bollea, the man, I'm a little bit shaky on.
Terry.
Pro wrestling and blackness have always had a very contentious relationship. We've spoken on this before, that they don't even seem to really know how, and this is 2018, they don't really seem to know how to book regular black dude characters, your Apollo Crews, your Darren Youngs, your Titus O'Neills, what have you. But if you get an over the top personality, they seem to have some. They find a way to make it work for you. Your New Day, your Velveteen Dreams. But in years past, we've seen Kamala, we've seen Saba Simba, we have seen countless examples of, here's the thing. I got into a discussion about this yesterday because there was an article posted on a website called the Shadow League. A black writer who is also close to one of the black writers of WWE. He wrote about his conflictions with Hulk Hogan being admitted back into the Hall of Fame. And it was a discussion I got into where there was a large contingent who kept telling me that they didn't understand the big deal, and if there was something that the way they broke it down was as if that this is a product if it's a product you're not interested in, to just turn the TV. And here's the problem: that's not the way it is, because it's one thing to not be interested in a product. It's another thing to be disappointed in a product that you are greatly interested in that continues to shit on you. It's like if there's a person you love. It's like if there's a person you love, and they just can't get right. Like, what do? You got your conflictions. You see both sides of it. Hulk Hogan did not make a mistake here. People keep saying, well, he apologized for his mistakes. No. Terry didn't make a mistake either. My man made no mistake. There was no accident here. He didn't make an act. He didn't. He was 100% honest, 100% truthful in what his words were. People have made excuses about, well, he didn't know he was being filmed. That's a fuck excuse. What does that make? Yeah. How does that make it okay? My man was on. Just because it wasn't on
camera recorded doesn't make it okay.
Exactly. My man sat there and referred to me and people like me the way he did. He explicitly stated that we're more valuable to him as 8-foot tall multimillionaire athletes. He used language that, look, man, I've been a black male for 30 years. I know that a white man's biggest fear is a black dude fucking his daughter. I know this. This is the life I live. This is the life that chose me. Yeah, the talk is getting real spicy. I don't care.
No. Yeah, keep it going.
I'm rolling. This is the life that chose me. And so to sit here, we use this mantra that everything is wrestling, right? Everything is wrestling. Which means there are conversations that need to be had about representation, about who dictates the narrative. And if the conversation is too spicy for some, if some people are uncomfortable, then just sit on the sidelines and watch grown folks talk that shit. But I don't need the platitudes. I don't need the whole, well, he apologized, let it go. Fuck that, man. Fuck all of that. There are people that we know in this life that we have forgiven, that we will not give second chances to. I don't give a fuck if this man told me to say my prayers or eat my vitamins. Facts.
I hear you.
But on the other hand...
Oh, yeah, 100%.
But on the other hand, I love this art form. And this art form would be nothing without him. So I'm 50-50 because you're naive to think that he won't eventually be on television. He'll eventually be back on television. This is the first step. He'll eventually be back on television. So there's that aspect there. When is nostalgia not enough? Did I tell you the reason why I'm off the rock? I think I have.
Oh yeah. The shit with him and Coach, right?
Well, Byron Saxton, and I'll refresh. I'll refresh the listeners. There was a random Rock appearance right around Royal Rumble 2016. The Rock showed up randomly, and he's doing his usual Rock thing, and he made a comment toward Byron Saxton. He said something about Byron Saxton being some black guy that nobody knows, and I was tight because that's the shit that your Mountain Dew. Here's what it is specifically. It's your Mountain Dew drinking ass only black friend in the fucking clique who sees another black friend and he's trying to impress his white friends. That's what The Rock did. And that shit made me tight. So when the New Day came out here and then collectively put a microphone up his ass, I'm pro New Day all day for that. When they stood tall on that and gave Byron his props and let The Rock know via WWE Entertainment that The Rock was wrong. So it ain't just me picking my battles. It is what it is. Secondly, and it's another point that I think has been swept under the rug. Yeah, Hulk Hogan overtly said what he said. But there's another legend out here who WWE specifically said that they can't. We'll get straight to it, man. China passed away. And there were questions about China and why she wouldn't be why she wouldn't be considered for the Hall of Fame. And this is before she passed, I believe. But the rhetoric was that we can't justify being able to look our daughters in the eye, explain to them who China was. They can Google China and see that China was in a sex tape. And I need the hypocrisy of this whole thing to be noticed and understood, because Hulk Hogan said what he said in a clip that came from his sex tape. From his sex tape.
Yeah,
So
no, I was actually thinking about that same shit today.
Absolutely.
Like, it's fucked up. It's fucking
absolutely. Fuck the don't. What's the old saying, man? Don't piss on me and tell me it's raining. Come on, man. Ain't nobody stupid out here. So what this comes down to, once more, is who is the WWE willing to piss off for the bread? And in this case, it's what it's all about. So in this case, it's black fans again, and indirectly women, via the China sex tape clause. And I can't sit here and sit idly by and listen to all these bullshit platitudes about him apologizing about, well, if there's so many completely irresponsible thoughts I've seen regarding this shit about this whole thing. Well, if we looked at 70 to 80% of the Hall of Fame inductees, they could all get. Yeah, I don't give a miss me with all that shit. That's irrelevant.
Yeah,
that's irrelevant. Hold these people to task. If it's real, hold them to task. I don't know. I got a little amped now, but the thing is, it's as I started it off, man. Pro wrestling and blackness have always had a bit of a contentious relationship. It's one of those I can't even explain. I can't explain it. It's a genre that's been dictated by a certain section of the population. A story written by a certain section of the population. And representation of the dudes who look like me hasn't always been the best. And then for the almighty dollar, we make the decision that we made. Like I said, Hulk Hogan the character all day in Hall of Fame. There would be nothing without him. Terry Bollea, the man, I'm a little shaky on. I'm 50-50, and I refuse to believe that I'm the only black fan who feels this way. I guarantee you're not. I can't be. So if there are any black fans who have these thoughts, man, it's a 50-50 thing. It's a catch-22. It's the person who keeps shitting on you that you love when they've shown that they don't even have your best interests in mind. You know what I mean?
I get you. I mean, I hear you. Like, it's
so. I had to get that off. I read somewhere that he gave his apology backstage. Some wrestlers stood around to shake his hand. There's a lot of dialogue that can be had about this because, like I said, like we say, everything is wrestling, and so these are reflections of everyday life. I've seen cats like Jerry the King Lawler say that his removal wasn't a quote-unquote overreaction. I've seen people tell me that, well, Booker T said he's okay, so he's okay. Mark Henry said he's not a racist. He's not a racist. Nigga, I'm 30 years old.
And fucking Mark Henry fucking are saying everything for everybody else. Right?
Don't sit here and tell me. Don't sit here and tell me. Oh,
well,
prominent.
Why aren't you? Like,
yeah.
Like, fuck
oh, prominent black wrestler said he's okay. Well, then it's cool. I'm a grown ass fucking man. Nah, that's not how this shit rolls. Let me get a list of every black wrestler who doesn't feel the same way, and then let me tell you to listen to them. You don't tell me to shut the fuck up. So I give you that in return. Don't sit there and tell me, oh, prominent black. That's that shit that any.
No, I know. I know exactly what you're saying. I know exactly what.
A lot of dialogue can be had. So in this case, it's about wrestling. Sometimes it's not about wrestling. But don't ever sit here and tell me that just because prominent black guy told me one thing that fits with your agenda, that I gotta sit by that shit.
Yeah, no, it don't ever work like that. I mean, and that's one thing. Like, I've always wondered, like, why and how people people feel even comfortable saying that shit, because like that has nothing to do with you or I or like any other fucking person. You know what I'm saying? That's what one person fucking said. So I mean, yeah, fucking cool. That's the way he feels, but that ain't the fucking way I feel about it.
I'm gonna give you I'm gonna give you the reason why, and I'm not gonna dig too deep because again, it's not that kind of podcast. But this is the biggest news. This is the biggest news in wrestling, and so we gotta address it on a life aspect because that's what the hard camera is about. That's why we named it the hard camera. It ain't just it ain't just for the hard camera. This shit is the ultimate play on words. This shit is life. The reason why people say that shit is because when it comes to minority groups, black groups, the majority population only wants that one representative. They want the one guy that speaks for everybody. They want Martin Luther King speaks for everybody. Malcolm X, quote unquote, speaks for everybody. Jesse Jackson. They want the one guy. DeRay McKesson, the guy in the vest, for people who don't know who DeRay McKesson is. They want the one guy. They don't want to hear the nuanced conversation, the nuanced thoughts. They want the one guy to speak for everyone. And they're looking for the one guy that says what they're thinking in the way they want to hear it.
Boom.
Exactly.
I 100% agree with you, man.
No doubt. No doubt. So,
I already know that you've always had a voice. And you're never afraid of speaking it, and that's one reason I'm fucking very glad to be fucking friends with you. You know what I'm saying?
Me and you have had some really constructive conversations about this life thing.
Oh,
We've had some, you know what I mean? I'm always grateful to you for that.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. And like if I can't have a fucked up conversation with you, like not even necessarily like a fucked up conversation, but like some shit that might hit some notes and we can't talk through it, I don't want to be fucking friends with you. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's not friendship.
Like, that's the whole thing about that's the whole thing about being bros and shit.
Yeah, like, if you can't address what this life is, that's not friendship. So
no, fuck no, that ain't.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So I had to get that off my heart, man.
Glad you did, man.
I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you letting me hop on this soapbox, man, and get clean, if you will, because we work in delicious, elaborate plays on words. You get it, soapbox, get clean. You see what did you? Never mind.
I feel it.
It's all good. Oh man. So we go from the red and yellow of betrayal and disappointment to the red and yellow logo of WWE Extreme Rules. Ren, we're on fire. That was fire too. I got salutes for that transition. What'd you think of the show overall, man?
I liked it. I really enjoyed it, and I was actually fucking. I wasn't 100% sober watching it, but I was more sober than what I'd normally be watching a pay-per-view because I just got back from a bachelor party and didn't feel like getting too fucked up.
So you were what? You were like 86% sober? Is that what you...
Yeah. Let's call it 80. I really enjoyed the fucking show.
Absolutely. No, you know what? It was not a bad show. There was a couple
Oh yeah, my bad.
What's that?
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say there were a couple decisions where I was like, but it was kind of the corner they booked themselves into. Namely, the only one I can think of really is the Carmella Asuka situation, which we can touch on. What were you gonna say though? Sorry.
Like after the pay-per-view and like the days after, I know that's one thing you're not ever supposed to do is read the comments, but man, I can't help myself but read the comments on shit.
Yeah.
And dude, tons and tons of hate on this pay-per-view. Tons of hate.
I do feel like
fucking lowest rated pay-per-view ever, and it's just like, dude, I don't and I feel like most of the people saying that shit are saying it because they thought it wasn't extreme, and yeah, I'll give them that. It wasn't too extreme. There was a couple extreme things. There was one super fucking extreme thing that happened that was fucking super fucking tight.
Absolutely.
But man, I really digged it, man. I really dug the show. Like, I had a good time watching it. 80% sober, you know.
Your sober levels creeped up over the 3.5 hours. Absolutely. Yeah. My man's was drinking water, getting hydrated.
Got it.
You know what? You talked about the reception of the show. It was two things. You know, I think the worst part of the show, was the crowd.
Yeah.
The worst part of the show was
and that's
the crowd.
One thing that a lot of people were talking about too.
Yeah, which, I mean, that's not WWE's fault. That's not WWE's fault. It's the crowd. The only thing, and again, this is not their fault, and we're speaking probably, I'd say, directly with the Iron Man match, which we'll also touch on. The thing with an Iron Man match is that the crowd knows exactly how long the match is going to be.
Yeah.
So they can afford to tune out. Yep. They can afford to tune out and then come back when they want to. Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler were putting on a very solid match that was hampered by a crowd who just wanted to take over. This is a thing, too. WWE crowds
are getting pretty
bad. This is not some, and I don't watch a lot of New Japan. This isn't something that happens in New Japan. They respect their art form a lot more. ROH, the little bit I see of ROH, they respect the art form a lot more. There's something about a WWE crowd, and it's got to be something culturally within just the presentation of each organization, to where it's unfair. It's very unfair. They sat there and they did the countdown thing every minute, and then had the nerve to say "Thank you, Rollins" at the end of the match. Like, that's not a compliment. I wouldn't take that as a compliment.
No, I mean, like, the first couple of times they did the countdown, it was cool. Like, it was like, oh, okay, haha, hee, you know. But then, like, once it kept going, it was like, all right, guys.
Yeah, like, we get it. Yeah, we get it. You
like,
bought a ticket. Yeah.
Like, I was reading some shit, man, like I said in the fucking comments, and, like, the people that were commenting on that were actually there. I was like, y'all have no fucking idea how bad it was in there. Like, we're trying to watch this shit, and then it's 10, 9, and then they did the fucking buzzard noise, too.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
I would have been pissed if I was sitting anywhere around any of those goons.
That's crazy.
Night.
That's crazy annoying. Like, we get it. You bought a ticket, quote unquote. You can do what you like. Stop being corny. Nobody likes corny people, man.
No,
that's corny.
Like, you would think, like, normally, like, whenever you, like, you're just corny motherfucker around, and like they finally get the hint, like, stop it, motherfucker.
Bruh.
Like, they stop it and they leave, but no. Fucking Pittsburgh, no, Pittsburgh was in there all fucking night, man.
All night, B. All night. Since we touched on the Iron Man match, what did you think of it?
Loved it.
Yeah.
It was fucking, like, dude, they put it all out there. That was probably the most amazing match I've seen from either of them. Like, I enjoyed, that's hard to say. That's actually hard to be 100% true on what I just said. But, I mean, especially coming from both those guys. But, I mean, fuck, dude, I'm so fucking glad they made that the main event.
I liked it. Yeah, I liked that. That was a good change of pace.
Because I had heard that they were going to do that the first match of the night, and I was like,
read that too.
Like, no way.
I read that too. I do
like that match meant something.
Yeah, and it should have meant more. It should have been treated as a bigger deal than that crowd treated it. But I love the fact that with the Intercontinental title, which is by proxy the biggest title on Raw, with the Universal Champion being gone so often. Got that shot to main event. Seth Rollins got to main event. Dolph Ziggler got to main event. Drew McIntyre, who played into the overall story of the match very well, which I'll touch on in a second, got a great look. They all got a great look in being in the main event that night. I was all for it. I felt a little bad that AJ and Rusev didn't get to main event, that being the WWE Championship, but it is what it is. But no, the Iron Man match, I thought the Iron Man match was booked really well.
Oh yeah,
they told a great story. Rollins went up 3-0. He got a 3-0 lead, right? Just based on him being better in the moment than Ziggler, right? Then
just
Ziggler
in the moment,
right? Then Ziggler, he tied it up 3-3. All of it was based off of that attack from Drew McIntyre, and then he capitalized. So McIntyre did the dirtiest of dirty work. Ziggler got the quick 3 falls, right? So it's tied 3-3. Then Ziggler took the lead 4-3, but only because he used the ropes. He got the roll up and used the ropes. Took the lead. Rollins tied it up 4-4 by being better in the moment again. And then to cap it all off, Ziggler wins 5-4 by capitalizing off the McIntyre distraction. I thought it was great heel and face psychology. I liked it a lot.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, and like in the way the match ended too, like with fucking, well, I'm talking fucking seconds to get it done. It was perfect.
Yeah, I know a lot of people were mad. A lot of people were mad at the ending. I liked it though. McIntyre did what he had to do, distracted. Ziggler capitalized with the zigzag, got the 1-2-3. The only thing I would say took away from it is that if Kurt Angle, and this is a minor thing, if Kurt Angle was out there to restart the match, he could have been out there to like be like, nah, this is some bullshit, McIntyre XXX whatever. But since McIntyre didn't exactly get
it all.
Yeah, he saw it all. He saw it all. But since McIntyre didn't actually
they don't see this shit.
Right. They pick and choose when they want to see some shit. Like, since McIntyre didn't
I wonder like what? Like,
say it again.
Like, you go take a fucking shit and like leave your phone in the fucking dressing room? Or like, come on, bro. Like,
oh man. But yeah,
oh, my bad. Go ahead. Yeah, man.
You're good. You're good. I know McIntyre didn't get all the way involved. I mean, he was already banned and then came back. But I was down. I liked the way it went, man. A lot of people were mad at the ending. I think the fact that they were mad was actually them doing a good job in this case. So yeah, exactly. I'm rolling, man. I'm rolling. I thought it was a good match. I thought it was a great match.
I 100% agree on that with you. Like, the people were mad. Yeah, we did a good job.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Absolutely. They did what they had to do, man. What else happened, man? That was great to you. I really liked AJ and Rusev.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
That was a really fun one. It was a classic big man versus little man story. AJ overcame the odds. Aiden English messed it up for Rusev and do what he had to do.
Yeah. 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 You seen? You watch SmackDown?
Of course.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You seen that shit? Like, yo, that motherfucker Aiden English didn't even look the same whenever he was coming up to talk to Lana. He like a completely different person, bro. Like, he looked fucking scared.
He was shook.
He was fucking shook.
He was shook up, man. Yeah, man. I'm just glad he didn't rap.
Man, yeah. That was a big plus.
I'm just glad he didn't rap. Oh man, what else happened on the show? Worthwhile, noteworthy. Reigns and Lashley happened. We'll talk about that in a little bit as it pertains to Raw. We can kind of tie those stories together. Asuka and Carmella, they had to book it somehow. Somebody had to win. I think I just need to like stop taking like logic into account, especially when it comes to like, especially when it comes to like NXT call-ups.
We've been fucking dumb on all of those, like dumb
this
wrong.
This ain't NXT at all. Like, yeah, you called it you called it the DQ. I called a new champion. But yeah, man, I don't know, man. They made Asuka look not good in losing to Carmella the way she did.
They've been doing the logic. I mean, they went by logic on that one, then I guess.
Yeah, man, somebody's logic. Somebody's logic. Speaking of underperforming Japanese superstars from NXT, I think I'm just gonna not call or predict anything Nakamura does ever again.
Dude, yeah, that was foul.
Bruh, the one time I was like,
so
nah.
Foul.
The one time I was like, nah, Nakamura loses. He wins in 6 seconds.
Fucking dirty, though. I mean, come on, man.
Super dirty. They're really playing up this, witty, sneaky Asian thing, aren't they?
Dude, 100%. I felt bad for old Jeff. I felt bad for Jeffrey.
Bruh, I felt bad for his brother Nero's.
Dude, I thought Nakamura's nuts got blasted off at fucking at Extreme Rules.
Oh man,
they fucked Jeff's nuts up.
You got another thing coming.
No. And then Orton comes out there and just fucking stomps
stomp him in the nuts. Stomp him in the nuts. Stomp him in the nuts.
I was dying when you sent me that shit.
Bruh, what is happening? We'll go into that a little bit further as well. The Nakamura, Jeff Hardy, Randy Orton thing as to what happened on SmackDown. What else happened? Finn Balor and Baron Corbin happened. I've got nothing to say about that. We had new Raw Tag Team Champions. Cool.
Everybody was stoked about it. That's one thing I'll say about that one. I feel like everybody was pretty stoked about the B team winning, but the fucking B team's such a loser ass name.
Yeah, it is. Bruh, they got some, man, Bludgeon Brothers, Authors of Pain, B team. Golly.
Dude, hold up. The Authors of Pain, that's a fucking tight name, dude. Don't fucking hate on that.
That is not a tight name. That name is loose as fuck.
That's a tight name, dude.
That name too loose.
Authors of Pain. Like, what? That's fucking wrong.
That's wild. I desperately hope that the Revival beat the B team at the SummerSlam kickoff show. I'm gonna just put it into the air. It won't make the main card.
No,
it ain't gonna make the main card.
First.
It ain't gonna make the main card.
Man, I bet they're gonna have two or three fucking pre-show matches for SummerSlam.
Oh, it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be huge.
I'm looking forward to it.
Huge. Oh yeah, SummerSlam will be great, man.
I think I'm looking forward to it. Fuck.
I think I'm looking forward to it. Oh man. What'd you think about Ronda Rousey's involvement in the Nia Jax Alexa Bliss match?
I mean, I seen it coming. Did you?
Well, absolutely. I mean, she was in the front row. That was the huge selling point of the show. Ronda Rousey gonna be in the front row. She bought a ticket.
She bought a ticket, man.
She's suspended, but only suspended from Raw. Right. She's only suspended from Raw, not from the pay-per-views or anything.
Yeah, she can still be there, but she can't be there. She could be there,
right.
But she can't be there.
Right, you know what I'm saying? I actually think that her interference was completely unnecessary.
Yeah, no, fucking A it was.
Like, we know we gotta pay off the Bliss Rousey thing, but still.
Yeah, that's the only reason she interfered, and it really wasn't necessary. Yeah. Like I feel like it would have been better if she would have I feel like it would have been better if she would have fucking hopped the mat or whatever when the match is over.
After it was over.
Don't fuck their match up. Let them fucking go. Let Nia fucking do her shit. And beat the fuck out of that little girl.
Absolutely.
And then when the match is over, you get yours. Don't cut line. Don't do that.
Yeah, because it actually makes Nia look awful. The fact that Ronda Rousey was there, and Nia lost anyway.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Things happened. We'll get the SummerSlam match and whatever. Things happened.
Shit, hopefully
I guess
Nia Jax get involved in the fucking SummerSlam match.
I hope the fuck not.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah, that just kind of, that just kind of popped in my head and it just came out.
I can't front. Like, Ronda Rousey is better in the ring than I was gonna give her credit for originally. Alexa Bliss is, like we were talking about, is a top heel on Raw. At the moment, I don't care about this match, but we've got mad weeks to build it up, so I'm rolling. It's all good. Yeah, I'm rolling. It's all good. Anything else happening to Extreme Rules? You want to get to Raw?
You fucking kidding me? What happened to Extreme Rules?
Bruh.
Man took an L, but he was
this
happy
is true.
for it.
I was about to say, we almost let that slide, man. Kevin Owens in his 20-year tribute to Mankind, and his topple off of the cage.
I don't know if Extreme Rules was better. I mean, well, I don't know if Monday Night Raw, the little promo Strowman hit, that might have been better than the whole Extreme Rules shit that he did. He said, I just wanted to congratulate Kevin Owens on his win at Extreme Rules.
Right.
He tossed that motherfucker off.
Bruh. Look, man, Kevin Owens is dedicated to the craft.
Oh, yes. 100%.
My man is dedicated to the craft. You can't sell him short. That's real. I gotta salute that, man. And I'm glad that he didn't show up on Raw the next night. Like, let him be missing. He fell from a high distance. Don't start him in another feud the next night. So I'm glad to see that.
I mean, I kind of hope this feud's over, but I don't think it's over.
For Kevin Owens' sake, man, he might just want to chalk that up.
I mean, he'd be smart to.
He's gotta chalk it up.
I mean, but anyway, dude, fuck all that chalking up shit. Like, he's been trying to be done with Braun for a while.
That's true.
Braun's been kind of bullying, but Kevin tried to put everybody against him, and
that's real.
Big man ain't going.
That is real.
Said, fuck everybody you tried to put against me. You were the one who tried to put everybody against me, and now you're gonna get these hands.
Absolutely. Oh my god. Goodness gracious. But yeah, man, let's get to Raw, man. We skipped over purposely the Roman Reigns Bobby Lashley match, which was it was a cool match for what it was. But now that we know what's gonna happen next week on Raw, I completely see why they did that match the way they did. Now, if you remember when we did the show, I was talking about how I could see it going any other way. As you see, it wasn't the main event, so Roman Reigns didn't win. They also didn't do the throw out, the double DQ. The thing is, though, for Bobby Lashley to beat Roman Reigns, just for them to do the rematch, where we both know there's no way he's about to get a second victory over Roman Reigns, does that cheapen his victory at Extreme Rules to you?
Fuck yeah, it does.
Yeah?
I think it does. I mean, if we could have looked the fucking head, like on Sunday, if we could have looked ahead to Monday,
yeah,
and seen what was coming,
right?
Fucking Lashley should have never won. I mean, or actually, I'm sorry, I retract that. It should have been a fucking double DQ.
I like that. If they're gonna do the match anyway, the actual match to decide who goes to face Brock, no matter what convoluted way they come up with it, then yeah, they could have brawled to the back or something. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, it was Extreme Rules.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Rules. Yeah. No, I feel you. Because if they did the brawl to the back, that would leave a little bit of a question mark as to who might win this match next week. Clearly, Roman Reigns is going to beat Bobby Lashley on Raw next week.
Go ahead and put me to sleep.
That I guess you answered my next question. So you don't want to see Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar again?
I mean, like, it's okay. I don't care to see it, but I also don't care not to see it because I think I know what everybody already knows what they're gonna see. It's gonna be Suplex City, F5s, fucking Superman Punch, Spear, Superman Punch, Spear, 1, 2, 3, fucking new champion.
I like that you mentioned that. Because there does seem to be a certain way that they book Brock's matches to where it's like a spam fest of signatures and finisher moves.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
But there's no build to the match. Like they're gonna fucking bell's gonna ring, ding ding ding, start the match. Brock's gonna come running at him, put him in the fucking corner, fucking bulldog him, fucking suplex him, and then the fucking rest.
Yeah. Like, they did it well when he fought Goldberg. That was a fun little sprint. Because it was only like 4 or 5 minutes. But ever since then, it's been kind of underwhelming for you, boy.
I mean, he's the beast, right? Like, let's see something.
Kind of underwhelming for you, boy. I felt like this was a chance that they could have did something new. Like I said, and I've said it multiple times, I do not believe Roman Reigns has been pushed down our throats. I believe his booking has actually been rather trash. For them to go through all of this with the story they've told, they should have just gave him the belt back at WrestleMania. Because the fact that he looked like trash and got beat cleanly at WrestleMania makes him look undeserving. He didn't get the job done in the steel cage match, no matter what sympathy you tried to build for him. So at this point, to do it a third time this year, I mean, even I don't see them letting him lose to Brock again, because that'll just kill him. I do see some kind of shenanigans. Maybe Braun cashes in to where Roman still can't have the belt. But even if that doesn't happen, let's say Roman wins cleanly and just celebrates, I still feel like it won't have that moment, that feeling that they're looking for.
I don't like if Roman wins 100% clean. I don't think Braun will cash in.
No,
I don't think so. No.
You think Braun holds off?
I think he's gonna hold off. Yeah.
I do think babyface Braun is not gonna cash in on a wounded superstar. Like, I think he wants him fresh. I think he prefers his fresh meat. He wants to go hunting for fresh vittles.
I'm gonna carve it up right out there, and I'm gonna fucking eat it.
Absolutely, and I can get behind that. So we'll cut the Strowman cash in out. Like, I don't think that this moment, and of course this is probably better suited for a SummerSlam show, but whatever. They already set the tone. We already know what's gonna happen. I don't think that moment is going to hit the way they wanted to. I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to make him the sympathetic guy. They're trying to tell everyone that Brock is turning their back on the WWE Universe. It ain't slapping. That shit ain't slapping like that. That storyline don't slap.
The only way that if Braun does not have a match at SummerSlam, I'm leaning towards him cashing in then. But if he does have a match, I'm leaning more towards that he's not going to cash in. Does that make sense? You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, no doubt. Because he'd already be occupied, already doing something. No, I hear you. I do wonder how that card is going to shape up a little more. They've got a bloated, huge roster. And the thing is, SummerSlam is one of those shows.
It's Big Four.
It's a Big Four, so it's going to be longer. But there's also a lot of... How do I want to say it? They book it a certain way. There's a lot more multi-man matches, tag team matches. It's not the same fluff as WrestleMania, but it's fluffy. Not a lot of... I guess the question... I guess the statement to make is not a lot of moment-defining matches happen at SummerSlam like they used to, I think is the best way to put it.
There should be a lot of fucking moment-defining matches at SummerSlam because, I mean...
Yeah. There should be more. Yeah.
Like, I mean, okay, like I feel like SummerSlam is. I feel like SummerSlam's the road to the Rumble, kinda, and there is no road to the Rumble because I mean, it's everybody gets a fresh start, I guess. But like, road to the next big four, kinda. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's more of a showcase than WrestleMania is.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it's as bigger a showcase as WrestleMania because I mean that's the biggest show in the world.
No, not bigger, but a different kind of showcase. It's more of like, hey, these are our superstars. They're dope, but we're not gonna do too much to really push storylines forward.
Oh, they should be doing.
You have your exceptions. You have your exceptions, but we both know the last couple SummerSlams have been kind of mids. Been kind of mids. Yeah. Being kind of mids, but we'll save a little of that. We've kind of delved a little too far deep into the SummerSlam rabbit hole. We got a show coming in a few weeks where when we got a more defined card. Yeah, we'll touch on all of that. Say what? The next one? Yeah. So, God
exactly.
God damn it. God damn. Yeah, that bourbon. No, joking. So Sasha Banks told Bayley she loves her. That was tight.
That was cute.
Bruh, Sasha Banks is going to fuck Bayley up in a couple weeks, and it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt to watch, man.
After I seen that little shit, like I started to feel a bit bad, and like I was like, damn, like she's gonna kill her. Like she's like, I love you, but I'm gonna fucking kill you,
bruh.
Like,
that's gonna hurt really bad.
Yeah, what did they flip the script on us?
Oh, and what? Bayley turns? Is that what you mean?
Well, I mean, yeah.
Here's why that's not gonna work, man.
Because, I don't know.
Even if Bayley turns, like they did the whole like Bayley attack Sasha, Bayley's gonna get cheered just by virtue of their characters.
Bugger.
Bayley is I'm trying to choose my words carefully. I'm gonna try to choose my words very, very carefully. Bayley is more conventionally likable by society standards.
Yep. Okay, I hear you.
Sasha Banks.
She's just trying to be She's just trying to be nice.
Right.
Yeah, she's just trying to be nice.
Sasha Banks is a baddie, is a successful baddie with attitude. To where you put those two in front of in front of five dentists. 4 out of 5 dentists are gonna cheer for Bayley.
There you go.
We speak carefully out here.
It's 2018.
It's 2018, man. You gotta know what you're saying before you say it. Yeah. So, cause like when the storyline started, like I told you, Bayley has no justifiable reason to be mad at Sasha for what Sasha did. They were in matches where it was every woman for themselves. So Sasha was within the rules, within the rights, and she was just being a competitor. In the moment, it was time to be a competitor.
It's fucking. We're still friends, but I'm gonna fight you.
Only one person can win. The thing is, though, as we learn the hard way, nuance is not for everybody. Negative. So when it comes down to the split, Sasha is just a better heel. We've never seen Bayley be a heel, but Sasha can be a great heel, even though she's one of the more popular baby faces on the roster. She is a great heel. And 2, like I said, man, look, man, everything is wrestling, man. This is society. We already made it one of the more spiciest shows. You put them two. I'll say it again. You put them two in front of 5 dentists. 4 to 5 dentists are gonna cheer for Bailey.
Yeah, you got me on that one. I'm gonna go ahead and retract my statement on.
It's all good.
On record.
It's all good, man. We gotta throw everything at the wall, man. We gotta analyze it all.
Oh yeah. That's what makes it fun. You know, that's what makes it fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just thinking about fucking Bailey being a heel and coming out to her music. Like, nah, nope. You gotta change her whole shit up if she turns a heel.
You can't
like
boo.
Sasha. She can come out as a heel with her fucking music.
Oh yeah,
dead
absolutely.
On. Good,
absolutely. So yeah, I think
Bailey.
Finally. Oh no, you can't boo. You can't boo nobody with a side ponytail. You can't boo those people. She got a side ponytail.
Yeah, fuck. I don't remember the last one I've seen a side ponytail except from Bailey.
I'm trying to tell you.
I don't think I've ever seen one except for maybe on like fucking Saved by the Bell or some shit.
You know, I was gonna say Full House, but I think you got me. I think you got me. I think I saw that episode. Kelly Kapowski was fucking
saying.
I swear. That is real, man. That is real. Real quick, I'll touch on this before we. The last show, we had mentioned Fandango being injured, and wondering how they would utilize Tyler Breeze. Well, they utilized the fuck out of Tyler Breeze and put him in the match against the greatest wrestler in the world, Mojo fucking Rawley.
He killed him.
Yeah, he did.
And that's bad.
Yeah, it is.
Like, they could, like, that should have been a double DQ.
Bruh, they gonna send Tyler to 205. That was it.
Man, they're gonna send him back, man. Like, that sucks.
That's wild, man. That's wild. I want more for Tyler.
Me too.
For Tyler and less for Mojo Rawley.
You've never been a Mojo.
Yeah.
I know you've never been a Mojo fan.
Bruh, I ain't never been hype. I ain't never been hype. Man, I ain't never been hype, dog. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know. All that. Boy is a bro, man. He's too much of a bro for me, I guess. I don't know.
Bro.
Yeah, man. That's wild. Anything else happen on Raw? Is there anything we're missing? I know they had 2 great triple threat matches. We kind of glossed over the triple threat matches to talk more about Lashley and Reigns, but I mean, yeah, they happened.
Those 2 triple threat matches were fucking fire. I mean, like, okay, like if any of you guys out there watched Raw this past Monday, and if you watched the whole show, you already know you could just watch the first hour and the last hour and the middle hour.
Yeah.
Fuck all.
Yeah, man. I'll go a minor nitpick, and not to just gloss over the triple threat matches. I honestly thought either Finn or McIntyre was gonna beat Roman Reigns. That's just me hoping for something new. But no, this is SummerSlam. I'll be better to myself. A quick nitpick.
Finn was gonna get that one, dude.
I thought, yeah. At least
at first I thought McIntyre was gonna get it. I was like, oh shit, and then I was like, nah, they ain't gonna give it to McIntyre, no way.
Yeah.
And then he was out of the ring for a while and shit, and then it was just Finn and Reigns. I was like, oh fuck, this is fire. And Finn was fired the fuck up.
Hey, Finn was snapping, wasn't he?
Yes, he was fucking going in.
Yeah, Finn snapped. And
then Reigns got it. And I mean, and like you were saying earlier, and I'll be the first person to say, I've said it before. I felt like they were shoving Reigns down our throat, but then you said it was just bad booking, and I 100% agree with that. It's just been bad booking with Roman Reigns and shit like that. Yeah. So I don't want to talk too much about Roman Reigns because we've already talked about him enough tonight. I'm not hating on him or nothing. I just feel like for the consumer, the standard consumer for WWE, you know what I'm saying? I don't consider us standard consumers of WWE. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
they don't do this for us. No, they don't do this for
Yeah,
us.
yeah. They do it for the standard consumer. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah. I mean, yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, no, I feel you. I feel you. You know, the triple threats were cool. It'll be interesting to see where Finn and everyone else goes. Something tells me that this Finn Balor and Baron Corbin thing isn't done, even though it should be done.
Never started.
Well, I remember Angle telling Baron Corbin he didn't deserve it, and Baron had this doo-doo face like, well, Finn. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. Quick nitpick about the Dolph Ziggler-Bobby Roode match. And this is just a character development type thing. If Dolph Ziggler is supposed to be a heel, then
What the fuck to have him fighting another heel?
well, no, Bobby Roode is technically a babyface. He just doesn't get any reaction. But if Dolph Ziggler is supposed to be a heel, and you're supposed to establish him as a heel, don't have him come off of a 30-minute Iron Man match the night before, and then beat someone clean like that. Because it makes him look like a babyface. It makes him look like a fighting champion babyface.
And that's no fun.
It ain't who he. It's not what the back of his tights say. Goddammit. Back of his tights say heel. They say evil. So that's just a minor nitpick. I'm all for Dolph Ziggler doing things. But I mean, if you want to make him look like a heel, then make him look like a heel. Put his feet on the ropes. Have him grab the trunks or something. Have him get counted out. Do heel things, but don't have him beat someone clean, even if it is Robert Roode.
Oh, Robert Roode.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna start calling him Double H. He's like Triple H light.
Double H.
Double H. He's like Triple H, just not as good. He's Diet Triple
Double
H.
R.
No. I mean Double H.
Well, see, I was thinking Double R because there's a cheap, shitty, nasty old fucking whiskey called Rich and Rare.
I was thinking Double H because he's like Diet Triple H. He's not as good as the original, but he's so damn trying. We'll work on it. We'll work on it.
No, I can fuck with that.
Oh fuck, man. Let's get to SmackDown. If we miss anything on Raw, I'm sure we'll hear about it. Start off SmackDown with a cool little showcase, man. AJ Styles versus Andrade Cien Almas.
So fucking fire.
That was very solid, very satisfying, wasn't it?
God, yeah. I hope that continues because it was fresh.
Oh yeah. It was a great showcase for what Almas can do, but they didn't go too far. In case they do want to revisit it, you can tell there's a lot more that they can do. So yeah, I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that.
Fucking like, I mean, like the whole fucking match, Almas was fucking killing it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I mean, if he would have fucking kept that foot on the gas pedal, he might have got it. But
exactly.
I mean, all it takes is one little fucking snap of the fingers and
absolutely
you're done.
It made him look good, and if he's gonna lose, let him lose to the world champion. I mean, if you're gonna lose to the top guy. I mean, if you're that new, so it made him look good. Keep going on my fault.
And no, you're right. And like that little standoff they had at the end, and then Almas left. That was fucking perfect.
Yeah,
couldn't have done that better.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like he knew he got beat. He knew he got beat clean, and it was a fuck up on his part.
But he's still tight. He's still tight about it. Yeah, he's still a little tight. I think this plays well into whatever the announcement is going to be next week about AJ's next challenger, his challenger at SummerSlam. I think Almas will fit into that somehow. I mean, shit, look. Knowing WWE, it's going to be a multi-man match, right?
What, the fight styles at SummerSlam?
To determine the challenger, yeah.
Oh yeah. You're fucking
Absolutely.
stupid if you think it's not going to be that.
So Almas will be in there somewhere. You know what? For shits, man. Because I think we both have a strong idea as to who the challenger will be, but for shits, man, who's going to be involved in this hypothetical multi-man match that we just made up?
How many people are going to be in the match? That's the first question.
Let's say. Well, there's options, man. First, I was gonna say 6, but then I was gonna say, well, maybe there's gonna be like a battle royal. But let's say like 6.
6 people in like a fucking.
Let's see.
Shit.
Almas. Who is on SmackDown? Why am I blanking? Almas. Maybe Rusev gets another shot.
Joe,
because that's who's gonna be the winner. I was trying to hesitate from saying Joe because that's who it's gonna be. That's what I think it's gonna be. Maybe they throw in Daniel Bryan and Miz just to cancel each other out.
Oh no, 100%. Yeah, that's definitely gonna happen.
Yeah.
And they're gonna they're gonna be fighting the most.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely.
I mean, between 2 people, they're gonna be.
Absolutely. Well, hey, you know what? You know what? Fuck it, man. Let's just scrap that idea we just made up, and we getting right into it, man. Miz and the eulogy for Team Hell No, for Team Hell Yes. You know, it had the ingredients to be trash, but Miz is so good at what he does.
Miz is the man. Fucking Johnny Cage. Miz Cage. Mike Cage. Miz Cage.
Johnny Miz. Let's call him Johnny Miz.
Johnny Miz. Yes.
Johnny Miz. Absolutely. It had all the ingredients to be trash, but yeah, the Miz, man, the Miz made that shit go. Yeah, we were right in saying it looks like Kane's been written off of TV, but it looks like we're on the way, man. Daniel Bryan versus the Miz at SummerSlam looks like it's we're on the way, man. Starting up, it's getting hot.
I'm like before this pay-per-view, like we were talking like we were talking about how maybe like they should hold it off a little bit or whatever, but like Tuesday night came around, that shit happened.
Oh, it's on.
I got hyped.
It's on. Yeah. We rolling. It's on.
Yeah. No stopping this train.
Hey, nope. Absolutely not. So it looks like we're on that crash course. I'm rolling though, man. They did what they can to hold it off. But I mean, if it wasn't going to be WrestleMania, it was going to be SummerSlam. And I still think they can still come around on WrestleMania. They can add in some title shots. They've got legs on this feud. This is money right here.
Oh yeah. No, like this be honest with you, I think this is going to be the best feud for the SmackDown brand.
Oh, it's absolutely going to be the hottest feud. There's no hotter feud right now in the entire industry.
This is going to sell tickets.
Yeah. I didn't even mean to say industry at first. I meant to say organization. But within the entire industry.
No, you're right.
Yeah. Because what? I mean, Kenny Omega and Cody just ended. They had their feud. They had their match. They're all cool again. So that may have been a contender for it. But even then, Daniel Bryan and The Miz is the most money feud in the wrestling industry right now. Put my name on it.
You heard it first.
Yeah. Absolutely. I'm very interested as to how this is going to heat up because, I mean, me and you both know it's going to get real spicy on that microphone. It's been a steady build all the way from the very first season of NXT, back when it was a seasonal thing. From then all the way up to the little stuff of when, I don't even know if you remember this, when the Nexus was a group and they had the 7-on-7 match at SummerSlam. Miz was supposed to be the 7th guy and didn't, and they kicked him out, and his replacement was Daniel Bryan.
They've had way back. Back.
They've had feuds for the United States Championship. This has been like a thing. It's always been a thing. I think the thing too with nuance, that we were talking about nuance before, the Talking Smack segment that really put this whole thing in motion, low key, that was Daniel Bryan's fault.
Yeah.
That was Daniel Bryan's fault. You can't be going out here and calling people cowards and saying that they play too safe. Like, The Miz was the Intercontinental Champion. The Miz is a big reason that the Intercontinental Championship is what it is right now. And my mans was tight. And he let them dudes know. He let Daniel Bryan know specifically that Daniel Bryan is a coward. Because if he really wanted to go do what he swear he wanted to do, then he would leave and go do that. Miz was talking that talk, and he wasn't wrong.
And he was walking that walk.
And he was walking that walk every week. And he was not wrong. I don't know who wins this match at SummerSlam. I don't even care. We'll see how this builds.
Man, I feel like I'm using this too much. I'm double count out.
Double count out. I can't go. I can't go. Not on this one. Not on this one.
They're keeping the feud going. I mean, just saying.
It definitely will. But you know what? With these two guys, somebody has to win. Somebody has to lose. This feud is too money for the first match to end that way. It's gonna be good.
You know how money?
Go ahead.
You know how money would be when Miz beats him?
Bruh. Look, that's real. Listen, that is such a viable option. Not only just because Miz has Miz was the MVP of the MLB Celebrity All-Star Game recently. He's got Miz and Mrs. Reality Show coming up. Miz is a viable guy in pop culture. Viable enough. He's got his real world time. That's when he first. What do you say?
No. What Daniel Bryan said with the Miz last week on SmackDown?
What's that?
He's nothing. He's horrible at everything. He's horrible at everything he does. He's a horrible wrestler. Yada yada yada. I mean,
nah, he know better. He knows better.
Oh yeah, yeah. I know. Yeah, I know.
He knows better.
I know Johnny Miz knows.
He knows better. Miz is viable, man. There's something about Miz, and it's not every feud, but this feud with Daniel Bryan and his feud last year with John Cena, he's got a way of working in real life in a way that makes you wonder. And that is something that not too many people can really do too well in this era, in an era where everyone thinks they know everything. Miz walks that fine line between work and life very well.
Hear me out on this one. Let me know what you think about this one.
Hit me.
The Miz has been in it longer than Daniel Bryan has.
Been what?
Superstar.
Ooh. You know what?
Ooh. The Miz has been wanting this a whole lot longer than Daniel Bryan.
Well, that part I disagree with. The superstar part, I think I agree with. Because Daniel Bryan, before he got to WWE, was an established name. Ring of Honor in the Independents, an established name. But you can't call him a superstar. Because he was not under them bright lights of the WWE.
Call Miz, though. You call Mike.
Right. Johnny Miz, however, I agree, has been a superstar longer than Daniel Bryan. I will roll with that. I'm rolling.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm rolling.
This is going all the way back to real world 98 or some shit. I
mean, my man was on the Real World trying to get next to Coral, and I was mad jealous,
shit.
Man. I'm like 12 years old, like, oh my god, Coral.
This whole shit was like, I want to be a fucking wrestler. I want to be a fucking superstar.
Absolutely.
And boom. Look at my guy now.
Hey, He out here. My man's a daddy now. He got Maurice on his arm.
He's got fucking.
My man got his own reality show.
On his
is on USA.
Oh fuck! Oh yeah, he's got USA on his back.
I mean, you know what? Look, here's the thing, man. Miz is the star of his show. Daniel Bryan, he's merely just the supporting cast of his wife's show, dog. Tell it, talk it.
I mean,
hey, if it gotta get spicy, give him some milk. You know what I'm saying?
You know.
If it gotta be that, you know.
I mean, just look at your TV guide. I mean, fuck.
Hey, absolutely. That is real, man. That is real. I'm definitely looking forward to how this is gonna go, man. Switching gears just a little bit. So, we got Mr. Stomp 'em in the nuts. Stomp 'em in the nuts. Stomp 'em in the nuts. I'ma stomp 'em in the nuts. Randall Keith is out here violating all kind of man laws right along with Shinsuke Nakamura. I know Jeff Hardy's a little banged up, so he might be taking a little bit of time off, but I clearly see a triple threat match brewing for SummerSlam. I'm kind of rolling. I'm rolling. For one, if I have to see Randall Keith on my TV screen, let him be a heel. Give me heel Orton if I gotta see him. Yeah, give me heel Orton if I gotta see him. Eventually, we'll learn the reasons why he did what he did, whatever. But Nakamura is not gonna take this lightly from Randall Keith because
he better not try to keep him in the nuts.
Here's the thing: heel or babyface, Nakamura loves that spotlight. Nakamura won that U.S. title, and he didn't even get to properly celebrate. Randy Orton got in the way. My man was having a decent little match on SmackDown, and Randy Orton got in the way. Randy Orton got a knee to the face and a kick in the nuts coming to him mad soon, B.
I just thought about this. Hopefully, it's during a backstage promo, just some fucking just some old schoolyard bullshit. Orton's fucking. Old Randall's fucking hitting a promo. Nakamura just comes up. Bah!
Nah, I think Nak want to do that in front of all the people. He gotta do that in the ring. He wants as many eyes on him as he can see.
I agree, but man, how tight would that be? How fucking funny would that shit be? I don't know. That's just the way I'm thinking about it. But no, I
hear you. I am I'm fake excited. I haven't been excited for anything Randall Keith has done in a while. It just took two other guys to do it for me, but so he's there. He's there though. He's there.
He is there.
No doubt, man. No doubt, B. Was there anything that we missed? Real quickly, Sanity beat New Day, and Eric Young got a win over Kofi. I think they're trying to rebuild Sanity properly. I'm down with that.
Down with that.
I wonder who the next challengers for the SmackDown Tag Team titles would be, but I feel like SummerSlam coming up, we're going to get a multi-man tag match. That's just me thinking ahead. I don't know.
It's been pretty multi-man.
Oh, multi-man heavy. Shit. Out the ass.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Maybe the Colognes come back. Ha! We haven't seen Sheamus and Cesaro for a while, so maybe they do come back as baby faces like we had talked about before. The Sue Usos are always around. I'm always down for some Uso.
I was just thinking about it because we didn't see the Usos this week.
They actually had a dark match against Sheamus and Cesaro.
We didn't see it.
This is true. Your point is mad valid. I don't know why that took me out like it did. We didn't see it, though. Oh, man. No doubt. Is there anything else we missed? I think that's it, man. Carmella's going to face Becky Lynch next week for the women's, not for the SmackDown Women's title. I think this is all an elaborate ruse for Charlotte to come back and challenge Carmella. I don't think Becky Lynch, like storyline wise, Becky Lynch is she's building up her name again. She wants to be the woman again. But I don't know. I don't know, son.
I want her to be in like the top like 3. Like I don't know if they're gonna let it happen.
Right. But yeah, is there anything left as far as SmackDown goes? I think we might have touched on everything. More concise show. You can do more with less.
And like I 100% agree on that. Fucking SmackDown has been doing a whole lot more with less. But no, I mean, I feel like we've covered everything. But I'm just me. I don't know. I'm just one man.
I'm just. That sounds good, man. I don't know where you got that. That sounds good though. I like that.
I don't know. Like I heard it from my bros, like one of my good bros. I don't know. Like
that sounds like a dude you should be around, man. It's like a guy you should have in your life.
Yeah. You know, I always talk to him on the regs. He's cool.
No doubt. Give me his number.
I got you, bro.
No doubt. Give me his email. I don't want to text him or anything.
Yeah, I mean, like, unless you guys want to shoot like email jokes back and forth to each other, I don't know.
Absolutely. Big Ren, this has been a hell of a show, man.
It's been fucking fun.
I think we really covered a lot of ground. It is always fun. It is always fun, bro. We've really got something. I think we really got something here, man. The premise of it all is, I mean, it's like we said on the last show. It's about wrestling, but it's about our friendship. Half of it is about our friendship, and the other half of it is us really putting a lens on this thing as only we can, and then framing it through our friendship. So the way I'm looking forward to its growth, man. Maybe there's some behind the scenes stuff. Maybe I've had like a beer too many. I've only had 2, but it's what it is, man.
You can always have more.
I ain't scared of no emotions. I ain't scared of no emotions, dog. Cause I just finished my last one. Otherwise, I would have totally would have.
All right. SummerSlam's coming up.
But Big Ren, as we get up out of here, man, let them know how to reach you on the social medias, player.
All right. Back at it again. You guys can always find me on Twitter at King Moff. But if you really want to find me, you can find me on Instagram at amoffucka. And if you really, really, really want to touch out, grab something, you find me on Snapchat at moffedup316. Look it up. Where they find you at, Juve?
My dude, man. Big Ren got the shotgun. I got the briefcase over on Snapchat, man. Snapchat is Los Juve Desayuno, LOSJUVDESAYUNO. Every Sunday, I'm talking every Sunday, man. Big Ren's got Shotgun Sunday, where he is grilling meats and shotgunning treats. I'm over there with Swipe Up Sunday, where I'm sharing a little bit of music, man. Just a little bit of who I am outside of this microphone. You can catch me on the Twitter page at Juvie Desayuno, JUVIDESAYUNO. There's also the show page at Mixcloud Juvie. You can catch the archive of the archive and the archive of the hard camera. Snapchat is Los Juve Desayuno, LOSJUVDESAYUNO. I just realized I said that twice. Twice is nice.
That's all right.
I'm all right.
Twice is nice.
I'm rolling, my dude. Until next time, man. Pretty soon, a few weeks from now, you're going to catch us again on the SummerSlam show. I appreciate y'all. We appreciate y'all, man. Every time you tune in, you press play, and you tell people about us, and you reach out to us with your feedback. It all counts, man. It all counts. And I definitely mean that. Every bit of it counts. We'll see y'all very, very soon with the SummerSlam show. I am Juve. That is Big Ren. We are the Mega Powers, and we will see y'all next time, brother.
Adios, amigos.
Peace.